Hi there. I just wanted to quickly record this one and talk about it a little bit because before I continue on with my plans and journaling, I wanted to get this recorded. It might help some of you who are like me. Maybe you're a digital creator, maybe you are a content creator, or maybe you are aspiring to be and you need some structure to your planner pages or your notebook to be able to track the progress or log the tasks that you need to do for your projects. In any case, you can use this for any type of project planning. It could be for personal, it could be for professional related reasons. It really doesn't matter, but I am inspired by a layout that I saw today and I wanted to share it with you. So a while back, I recall watching a video by Helen from the Coffee Monsters Co. and she had a take a note planner. And I remember seeing it, but for some reason it came up in my mind today when I was watching a lot of other planner related videos. And I remember this particular planner, I couldn't remember what it was called, so I went on a dive of Helen's videos today, and I managed to find the video where she kind of briefly shows it. And I went onto the website to have a look at it as well, but I didn't see much content on there regarding that particular planner. So came back to YouTube and I searched for some more videos for the Take a Note planner in the A5 size, and of course I was tempted to buy. But if you watch my previous video, you will know why I didn't. But I really fell in love with their weekly layouts, and their weeks come on 4 pages. Usually it's on 2 pages. And do forgive me, I'm still recovering from a chest cold, and I'm a little bit wheezy, and sometimes I do need to cough. So just to give you an example, in the Sterling Ink Common Planner, it is a vertical layout of the week. So this is a week on 2 pages with a column on the left-hand side for notes. And if it could be another layout like the Hobonichi weeks, where you have the boxes in a horizontal layout. Excuse me. I do apologise. On the left-hand side of the page, and then the right-hand side is just a note-taking space. So this is what would be referred to as a week on 2 pages, but the particular layout for the Take a Note was a week on 4 pages. And I really loved it, even though I won't be using that particular planner and I have no intention of drawing out these spaces each week moving forward. It really inspired me to consider using that type of layout for a project planning thing. So I recreated it in my own book. I'm not sure of the spacing sizes in the extra column, because there's obviously 7 days in a week, but over 4 pages you get 8 columns. But I decided to do it to my own personal standard, if you will. And so all it is that you divide the page in half, and Catherine generously gave us some little dots at the top of and the bottom of the page, as well as on the sides as well. So if you wanted to create a quadrant, you could. But I just simply drew down the middle and I created the columns for myself. And then on this side, I have the 7 spaces, which where you would see the days of the week. Again, excuse me. My goodness, very itchy at the moment, throat. And so if you're curious, if you're using the Sterling Ink Common Planner in the A5 size, it is each row here in the far left column of the first spread is 5 squares, and then you've got 15 squares in this box. Now, and then it's just basically the page is divided in 2. Now, what I'm going to be doing is I engaged ChatGPT to break down my idea for a type of project planning system that I would need to be able to complete on my tasks, and it helped me work that out into 7 different sections. So rather than having the days of the week, I have particular project sections, which would ensure that I can get my items down in the columns and I can take notes. But the beauty of this layout, which I'm really excited about, is that I can organize my project ideas in a format that I can rinse and repeat over and over again. So I'm not recreating the wheel every time I need to plan my projects out. So this is just the example page just to show the measurements of things. But I've gone ahead and I've created the actual spread, and this is what I'm going to test out in writing the template of my project planning, which I plan to then actually create on an A4 page and then print it out and then stick it into my planner as a guide to work with. And so basically this is what it will look like, and obviously, you know, I can complete with drawing the lines for the boxes, if you will, if I wanted to. It doesn't really matter to me, but it might matter to you. You could use thin strips of washi to divide the sections as well if you wanted to, different coloured pens and so on and so forth. But essentially this is what it will be like. So I've got 7 columns, and each of them will have their own instructions for the project planning aspect of it, and it will section off the actual project planning pages here, if you will. So what that means is if I wanted to carry on with my notebook, carry on journaling, memory keeping, you know, hashing out other ideas or needing somewhere to do a brain dump and whatnot, I can continue in my pages, but I can always come back to the project plan area if I need to check in with where I left things off and what needs to be done. So I'm really excited about that. And alongside this as well, I've been doing some research about the native Apple apps on the iPhone, because I'm sick and tired of using all types of kind of like productivity apps. I'm going to actually cancel my accounts on them. And I'm actually going to go really basic and use the native apps on my Apple phone. I'm going to train myself to use them better. So then it will help me to organize the tasks and set reminders and schedule time blocks into my digital calendar, which will then create these prompts that I need to get going. Now, I'm not going to be overly ambitious with it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not actually in the time of my life at the moment to dedicate a lot of time and effort into actually producing the projects. But I definitely am laying the foundation of my planning maps and things like that. So when I am ready to kind of crack on with things, I can definitely come back to it, and you know, and I've got my plan of action. So I know what I'm doing, I know how I'm going to do it, and it's just simply plugging the time and effort into a day or a few days or over a week or whatnot. So yeah, that's going to be like the best of both worlds for me, using something where I can actually do all of that on paper and then using my phone device to be able to coordinate when that will happen. And there will be some initial setups there as well, so that I can have a template of, you know, the kind of lists or reminders that I need to create for myself. Some of them will be reoccurring, because the project will always have that step within that project that I will need to do. So if I create the reminder templates for myself, then I can simply duplicate it when I'm actually doing a particular project. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I was really happy to get to that point today with myself, and I hope that in some shape or form it may inspire you in other ways as well. And again, it doesn't have to be for anything professional related. You can use this for personal project planning as well. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share before I crack on with it and start populating these spaces with, you know, all my plans. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope that I will be back soon to share some more stuff. Take care. Bye.